Hey friends, Dustin here with Dusty Outdoors. Welcome back to another adventure. This week's adventure is going to start off at a pretty cool place that I have been to before, but I've never been here on the channel and I've never been here in the winter. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. We're just outside of Black River Falls at a place called Perry Creek Recreational Area. Let me show you around. So this little recreation area is on the Black River, which that's looking upstream right there. There is a boat launch here. But as far as like the parking lot and boat launch area, there's a few picnic tables and little charcoal grills that you can cook on. Beyond that, it's really just a little opening and place to hang out. But they do have a trail system here, and it goes through this little canyon that is pretty cool, and we're gonna go check that out now. Well, friends, this is one of my favorite spots in this little canyon. Unfortunately, with the recent snow, you can't really see some of the coolest features of this little falls right here. But basically, the water has eroded some really cool channels down through this rock. We'll see if we can try to get some pictures, but I know I have some pictures from back in the summer that I can try to dig up. And if I can find those, I'll also put those in the video here in a little bit. But let's see if we can get a little closer and see if we can find any, or maybe even like scoop some snow off some. Just got to be careful because there is ice, and as you can see, the water's moving fast. All right, don't laugh if I fall in. Okay, so yes, this is pure ice right here. It does appear to be pretty thick, but sadly there's just too much ice. I don't think we'll actually see the rocks, so I'll have to find some of my pictures from summer. Now, the only reason that I'm out here on the ice is because I know what this place looks like underneath the ice and underneath the snow. If you guys are ever at a place like this and you don't know what's going on out, like where I am right now, don't risk it. But I've been here before. I know the main water flow is over on that side, clearly. And I do know that even if this was thawed right here, it's only a few inches, and in a lot of cases, most of the times I've been here, this is actually not even underwater. This is all bare rock. This only gets underwater when it's a high flow. I can see some of the rock stuff I'm talking about. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it on film though, and the best ones are under the ice where I'm standing. But I can see some of those channels carved out under the water over here, and I'll try to get some video of it. So that's not a sand bottom there, that's solid rock. And right there are two little potholes, or, you know, when the water's not flowing over it, it's just like little spirals that drill straight down into the rock there. There's definitely more blowdown than there used to be, and I do remember this part of the trail being kind of tricky, even in the summer. We got about 5 inches of freshly fallen snow here, so look at how cool that ice comes out. It's a little bit harder to know what's under the snow as far as roots and stuff. We got to go up and over these two fallen big old trees. Oh, I just found something over there, friends. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna go check it out. This is very sloped right here and extremely slippery, so I'm trying to be really careful, but who knows, I might actually slide down into the all right, friends, so I'm kind of balanced on this log right now. That's extremely steep off camber, and it seems very slippery, and I don't really have too much to grab onto here. Ooh. It's just very slippery, so I'm trying not to slip, friends. Because then we're gonna slide down into the creek. I got some roots here to grab onto, but we gotta make it over there. I found a rock stuck in there. It says, God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Psalms 46:5. That's really cool. Okay, so that also looks not fun to get down, but all right. Well, we made it across that. Anyhow, as you can see, it's quite a bit of snow. Quite slippery. Uh-oh. Oh, you tipped over. Of course, it won't look bad at all on GoPro. Anyways, we were up there. Didn't really want to come sliding down into that. As you can see, very shallow. So, assuming, even if I did slide into the creek here, assuming I didn't like fall on my side or my back or something, my boots, I wouldn't even get wet. A lot of hidden roots though and stuff that I'm stepping on, having to be real careful with my feet. There's looking up the canyon. That's where we're headed. That's where we came from. So now the trail kind of goes up and over that. I don't know how we're going to get through that over there. I might just risk it down on the ice down there. This place looks so much different in the winter. I mean, that's a big tree right there, friends. That's got to be 36 inches wide down there. And it goes all the way across. So now we're basically just walking on a sandbar that's covered with ice like that. You can see that the creek is still not deep. Yeah. So friends, I was thinking, I was like standing right here. I'm like, there was a bridge here. There's a way you got to get over to that side. And I'm like, I swear we should have been to it by now. Sure enough, it's right there. Might have to just go across with boots in a safe spot. Well, that's pretty unfortunate, friends, because that was a very nice bridge. I mean, there ain't even traces of it down there. I'll have to look it up online. See what happened to it. So that's where it went, straight across to there. I will try to find a way across. I don't necessarily like right here because I can't see how deep it is under the snow. But I can see how deep it is here. That's an uneasy feeling when ice breaks. Even when you know it's not very deep. See, it gets pretty deep quick, and it gets deeper. Oh, there's ice under this. There is clear ice under this you can't see. And I don't want this whole sheet to come down on me. It kind of just almost wanted to. Having said that, I'm going to come back and get you guys. Okay, so as you can see, that foot right there is actually under ice. Now it's on top of ice. You can't even see it. So basically what I was trying to avoid is I heard cracking from this side shore and cracking from that side shore. I didn't want a whole chunk of ice here to come and take me out at the ankles. You know? All right, let's see if we can skirt across the... It's quite deep. Look at that. Just from me stepping on it. We just got to make it to there, friends. We're up on it and it's cracking all along here, so I don't like that sound. Oh, okay. Okay. We're up. Now, before y'all start yelling at me, again, this water is 2 feet deep at its deepest. But that doesn't mean it's still not a little eerie when you're on ice and it's cracking. I'm still on ice, actually. I can hear it cracking under me. Let me up here. All right, we made it, friends. There's where the bridge was. Came over to here. Now the rest of the trail stays on this side of the creek, so we're good. It's always good to get the adrenaline going a little bit. It's a pretty cool canyon. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Come on, get out there. All right, there goes that chunk. So again now, this is solid rock. This is not a sand bottom. So you can see there where the water started to groove in there and swirling it around. Now there are some rocks in here and gravel, but like this is just all solid rock right here. One chunk of solid bedrock. Unfortunately, my boots have holes in them. I can feel the water coming in. All right, friends, time to get out of this water. My boots ain't doing so well. My socks ain't soaked, but there's definitely some seepage. Having said that, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Oh, I'm just kidding. These boots are, well, I got these boots when I was in high school. That's how old they are. I graduated in 2008. So these boots have traveled many a mile, and they are on their last leg. They leak, and the sole's about to come off the right one. So now the trail continues up that way to that little gate. Then we got to go up the hill. But this is very much off camber and looks to be very slippery. Yeah, my left heel is now wet. All right, so now we've definitely gained some elevation back up. Creek's down there. We're looking upstream. Over there you can see just the top of the canyon. The canyon continues off that way. That's where we just walked up. But we got more steps to get to the top. But we don't have much left of this little Perry Creek trail loop. I'm still giving this one a, during the summer, this place is a 10 out of 10. I'm still giving this a 9 out of 10. For me personally, this is one of the places I would say is probably a little better in the summer. You can see more of the rock formations, you can see more of the river, but still absolutely beautiful. And maybe for a lot of people, this still looks better than, you know, just a normal summer setting. Because a lot of y'all that watch don't get winter. But here in Wisconsin, we get far too much winter. And by this time of the year, us Wisconsinites are over winter. So, all right, so the trail goes that way. Got a little blow down there. Or it goes that way. Never been that way. But I think we're gonna head back this way, which heads back towards the truck. Reason being is we're actually not where we're staying the night. So we still gotta travel to where we're staying the night. And there's some good hiking there too. One thing's for sure, we're definitely in a winter wonderland. Trail goes on like this. It's just more of what you're seeing right now, all the way to the road coming in. And then you gotta walk, I don't know, maybe 75, 80 yards kind of along the road coming in. And then it takes you basically right back to the parking lot where the truck's at. So now we're coming up to where we walk the road back, not too far. Oh, you don't have to walk the road back. So here's the road coming in. As you can see, not even plowed. But there is a path going this way, which I don't think I've ever taken that. So we're gonna take this way back. All right, friends, well, we made it to where we're staying tonight. This is actually Castle Mound Campground. That hike through the canyon definitely worked up an appetite. So first thing I'm gonna do is start making my supper, which is some cheddar ring bologna from a local meat place. And we're gonna pair that with some mac and cheese, but it's spicy mac and cheese. All right, we'll give this thing a try again. It doesn't seem to want to be too good though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the noodles first. Actually, we're gonna make the bologna first. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna boil it. It probably won't fit in the pan, but oh yeah, it will. So what we got here is Goodles down the hatch. Creamy hatch chili popper mac. It's got a little spice to it. Pretty good stuff from Walmart. So that's spicy in itself. Not overly spicy, but it's got some spice. But we're also going to put some crispy jalapenos in it. And then we're going to cut up some cheddar bologna and put some of that bologna in it too. Try to keep some of the heat in. Hey, it's starting to at least steam now. So then after the bologna's done, we'll put that on a plate. I know it'll cool back off. Then we'll start on the noodles. In the meantime, I'll probably get a fire started. There, we'll see if that's gonna give us a nice start. As I get this fire started, let's make sure we're keeping Kenny of all trades in our thoughts and prayers. Hope for a speedy recovery from his shoulder surgery. Having been through some surgeries myself, I know that the recovery can be tough sometimes mentally when you can't do nothing. So best wishes. So let's send some good vibes Kenny's way, and he'll be back at her in no time with a shoulder that works better than it ever did. We'll let that get started here. Let me go ahead and check on the bologna. So this is not even boiling. I mean, virtually nothing coming out of it. Well, The butane might let us down again, friends. Might have to boil this over the fire. Yeah, this thing's gonna... This thing works amazing during the summer, but this is the last time I try to cook with it in the winter. Pretty disappointing. Oops, that wasn't the best thing ever. Well, friends, the fire has had to bail us out the last 2 videos in a row now since my darn butane burner don't want to burn. Almost done. Oh yeah, that's good right there. There we go, friends. We'll throw a few crunchy jalapenos in there. Give her a mix. I know it's not the best meal I've ever made, friends, but it's what I had in the truck camper. Just getting some stuff used up. That's so good. Well, I finished up eating, but now I got a butterscotch caramel muffin from Quick Trip. I'm gonna eat that as my dessert, and then just gonna relax here and finish out the night. I got another hike planned for tomorrow. Should be a good one, so we'll see you then. Good night, friends. Good morning, friends. So that was the second night on the new mat that I got. Again, I'll put a link in the description below to the mat. Not affiliated or anything like that. Just a mat I tried. It's high density, so it's, I would say, heavy on the firm. Got my pants on. Gonna put my socks on. Again, friends, I am an affiliate for Camel City Mill socks. They are amazing. It's the only product I'm an affiliate for because I truly love their socks, and they're just great. For those of you that might be new, the socks are 100% made and produced in the US. They have a 10-year guarantee. I've just never liked socks as much as I like these, so I asked if I could become an affiliate to share it with you guys, and that'd give you guys a chance to get the socks at a discount. And it also helps me out putting gas in my tank, stuff like that. Links in the description. Thanks, guys. First order of business will be coffee. So the way I do the coffee, this is a pretty small mug, but I absolutely love it. But I can drink several of these. So I just put a good amount of water in there, and it normally does, you know, a couple mugs, 2-3 mugs. Oh yeah. Also, if you guys ever notice, this knob is very loose. So yes, it is loose, but on top of that, the way that these latches work in this camper, like even when they're tight, it's going to be loose because the knob part itself you pull out for the latch. But this one is also loose. I might be able to fix it with my multi-tool. I mean, it latches better, but it didn't tighten it up at all. If anyone's wondering, my multi-tool that I keep on me is a Leatherman Wave Plus. This comes in black and also the traditional silver. And then this is the belt pouch that it comes with. I'm not a huge fan. I'd like to upgrade the belt pouch to something leather probably. But then also on this, I keep my Streamlight Micro Stream. Love this thing. It's got the pocket clip, but it also reverses, so you can put that on the brim of your hat or anything like that. You can do momentary, or you can click it all the way down and it stays on. And then it's rechargeable. I do have a banana with me as well. Now this looks bad, but that's just because it got a little cold yesterday. So bananas don't really like getting cold. Probably partially started to freeze. All right, well, I'm going to finish up this coffee and we'll see you at the trailhead. Made it to the parking lot. We are going to head up. Now there's several trails here. We're going to take the most direct path straight up to Castle Mounds. Well, I mean, basically the forest namesake. We're going to go right to the top. I just kind of want to get the blood pumping and go up to see what the top of Castle Mounds looks like with snow. And it might be just too slippery to get up there. So if that's the case, I'll just turn around. There's definitely been some snowshoeing. All right, we'll see you at the top. Oh, we're up here. A lot of pine trees, so it does block the view, but you can see down that way pretty good. And then over that way. All right, friends, so that's what was up here originally. It says the platform you are standing on was once important for fire detection. Although this structure is not currently used for this purpose, other fire towers in this area are staffed during the spring for fire. Department of Natural Resources, wildland fire staff actively suppress forest fires. However, as more people make their homes in forested areas, they must remember that fire protection is their responsibility. Look to your left. This area was completely burned by a forest fire. The forest has miraculous ways of healing itself. Can you see traces of the forest fire? So this is the left. I don't know. It's hard telling. So right now it looks like some people might think that some of that bare area out there could be proof, but that's the trees have lost their leaves. And then obviously the green out there is pine trees and they don't lose their needles. Maybe on the way down, which the trail goes down there, we'll see if we can find evidence of once burned area. I really do love this area. It's not a lot for trails, but man, for beauty packed per mile of trail, it's hard to beat for in this area of Wisconsin. It's just really cool. By the way, a little fun fact. Experts say that this sandstone butte, it's made out of some sort of sandstone. Not the typical, like, very crumbly style, but if I remember right, it's some sort of sandstone. But they say that this butte is 400 million years old. These rocks have definitely seen some stuff. It'd be so cool to just be able to snap your fingers and go back in time 350 million years, standing in the same spot and just see how it looks differently. I don't know, maybe we'd be in a big ocean. Who knows? Well, friends, I think I'm going to wrap this video up right here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I sure did. As always, to the military men and women, thank you for your service. Thank you for my freedom. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye, friends. Oh yeah, friends, you can see some evidence of some burning. Watch how that just gets charred as you go down. Now the other side of the tree is not like that. You can kind of see that here. The left half is definitely charred. There you have it. Proof this was on fire at one point. And as I'm looking now, paying more attention, a lot of the trees on this side have it.